Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the Elite Dangerous Beta 3.0 server! Let's see what's new, shall we? Are you guys excited as I am? Because I am super excited. Let's see what we got. Woohoo! Just finished updating and downloading the update and the download and the beta. I'm super excited. Super excited. You hear me rubbing my hands together in excitement? I'm very excited. Very excited. So first things first, I have in my material storage, before the beta came out, 250 units of cracked industrial firmware, 250 units of exquisite focus crystals, and 250 units of cracked industrial firmware. So the question is, after the beta goes live, do I keep those materials or not? That is the question. And I'm guessing the new planetary generation system is going to be a little bit more graphics intensive because it's taking forever. Ooh. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Elite Dangerous Beta 3.0 test. Instructions for this beta will be coming to the forums shortly. Not going to read it. Please proceed to the word star system for the crime and punishment, engineering, megaship interactions, and other tests. And the dweller should be able to handle all your test engineering. Good to know. Start. Private group. Mini. I'm not going to deal with other commanders killing people, so this is beta testing for me. Here we go, guys. We are loading. Where did my voice go? I just stopped talking, that's all. Now, I won't be streaming for too long because I do have to go to work a little early today, but I should be able to get in a solid hour, hour and a half at least. Maybe 2. Oh yeah, easily 2 hours. Okay, we're in Vonnerberg Cooperative in the word system, so they already put us here. Now what ship am I in? I'm in the Thargoid Thrasher. What weapons loadout do I have? Because this will give me an idea of how it's fitted. I was hunting materials. And I have my clean drives on, so... that means all my good stuff is in Shinrarta. How far away is that? Shouldn't be too far. Imperial Annihilator, where are you? It will get here in 17 minutes. Transfer. Now, other things I need over here are going to be my Python. I'm also going to need my... Where are you? Gunship. My gunship. Now, what other ship had god rolls? My gunship has my 41 or 42% dirty drives. My Annihilator has my best shield boosters as well as my best power distributor. Okay, so material-wise, here we go. I'm a little bit nervous to hit this next button. Whew. Okay. Boop. I still have 252 chemical manipulators. So any materials that I had before, I still have now. Still have my exquisite focus crystals. Data. Still have my cracked industrial firmware. Still have 150 modified embedded firmware. Cool. All right. Well, I guess in the meantime, we will settlements. We're going to Black Hide. We'll wait till the other stuff gets here, but we'll take a look at the power distributor modifications I can do now. Ah, good job, Gerb, muting your own headset. So while my ships are en route, I might as well check out the engineering at Black Hide. And Oxy just went live and Plater just logged in. So excited, yay! New engineering to test. It's gonna be awesome. I did not forget to take down my Christmas tree, sir. Material cap. So I had lots of data before. I still have it. So I haven't lost any data that I had before the update. So my guessing is, because I have 251 cracked industrial firmware, I can still do 250 upgrades. I'm hoping this goes through to the live servers, because then, you know, that changes a lot. And another thing is, any extra materials I have, depending on how engineering goes, I can use the material converter to get other things I need within, you know, certain limits. Basically, I'll be able to change my cracked industrial firmware into other kinds of firmware, but I still have 150 modified embedded firmware in storage. But yeah, I've got 250 chemical manipulators, 250 exquisite focus crystals. I've still got a good amount of storage full of materials. Now, the nice thing is, with the new update, as far as the materials go, yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm reduced to 100 maximum after the update. But, ooh, wow. Black. Yeah, the new planet generation system. Check that out. His planet doesn't look brown anymore. It's actually got some nice texture to it. But yeah, the nice thing is you won't have to pick and choose what materials you pick up. So if you're out combat material gathering, you could just have limpets ready to go, gather everything, and if you hit the cap on that material, no big deal. Because here's another thing, you can use materials to convert into other materials that you need. So material wise, I have 100 maximum for everything, yeah? But I had more materials than I could have possibly stored with this update, and I still have them. So I'm at 250 storage for materials. Data wise, I'm still at 251 cracked industrial firmware and 150 modified embedded firmware. So I had more than 100 of both materials and data, and I can still keep them with this update. Sorry if you guys keep hearing my phone going off in the background. It's YouTube notifications for other streamers going live. That's how we dock in a hurry. All right, here we go. Engineer's workshop. Now, what can he do? Everything. Wow, okay. Modifications will be converted to new engineered standards. I don't have the other stuff that I need. So let's go for power distributor. Before we do that, let's check what the totals are that I have now. Yep, beta's only on PC. Are you okay? There we go. So, power distributor. Here's what I currently have on this ship, which is, I would say, slightly over a standard roll. Barely. So plus 32.5 on engines, and my weapons recharge on my really good one is at around 42% weapons recharge rate. So we're at 32. I know 42 is what I have before. So let's go to the workshop and see what my power distributor can get up to, because I actually have the materials for that. What? 51%? 77%? What? What? Okay. Wow. That is a bit ridiculous, although it looks like 40% is the cap. So if you're over 40% on power distributors, experimental effect. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, we can add experimental effects to... Okay, so super conduits gives you a plus 4% to weapons, engines, and systems. So you can get up to 44%. Wow. Flow control, power draw reduction, cluster capacitors increases capacity, reduces recharge, strip down reduces mass, and double braced increases integrity. I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be using super conduits. That's 5 phosphorus, 3 heat resistant ceramics, and 1 security firmware patch. Wow. Okay, that is amazing. All right, let's go ahead and generate a modification. Yeah. Weapons capacity, engines capacity, systems capacity down. I don't care. But that means for exploration ships, you can add like a massive amount of capacity to your ship with like a very small power distributor, and then also reduce the mass with a secondary effect, which is awesome. And it's taking forever to generate this roll. Okay, I got about 2/3, almost half. Let's go and do another one. Okay, that's 2 rolls. Three rolls. 4 rolls. Let's see if the 5th one maxes it out. It should. Nope. 5 rolls. 6 rolls. 7 rolls. 8 rolls. Okay, it took me 9 rolls to max it out to the maximum. So now... Man, it's taking forever to load. %, across the board with a 5% reduction. That's better than anything I've ever seen with the previous engineering. Add 4% to that, and I'm going to have 44% weapons, 44% engines, and 44% weapons or systems recharge. Okay, guys, so as far as power distributors go, this system is now better than previous engineering. Now, for this test, it took 9 rolls. 9 rolls to get it to maximum. Not bad. Okay, dirty drive tuning number 5. That's the next request to see, all right? Engines. Whatever, size 8, don't care. Dirty drive grade 5 is optimal multiplier of 30%. I can't check the experimentals, unfortunately. Let's see about checking it here. It won't let me check. Clean drive is 18%. Dirty drive looks like 30. But keep in mind, I can't check the experimental effects. So if I want to do dirty drive, I have to do specialized legacy firmware, all of this, all the way up to grade 5. Thermal spread gives you a thermal load reduction and a mass increase. Drive distributors gives you a 10% bonus to optimal mass, which means 40%. So that's a 140% optimal multiplier. So if you have like a 142 or a 145 somehow optimal multiplier, drag drives? Oh, this is optimal mass. So that increases your maximum tonnage range. Holy shit, you guys, you know what that means? That means you can take a 4D. Now you can change both the optimal mass or the optimal multiplier. It looks like the thermal load gets increased by 10%, and your optimal multiplier is increased by 4.6%. So it looks like around 134. 0.6 is the maximum, and that's it. Wow, kind of disappointing. So it looks like dirty drives with drag drives is going to give you possibly the best optimal multiplier. That's pretty disappointing. This, yeah, anyone with pretty much, you know, 140 dirty drives is going to have a massive advantage over anyone else. So max dirty drive with a drag drive experimental is going to be, you know, 34.6. They need to change that. This needs to be plus 10% at least, not 4.6. And then double brace is integrity, strip down is mass reduction, thermal spread is thermal reduction. Okay, frame shift drives. Frame shift drive, you can do max fuel per jump, 10%, integrity bonus, mass reduction, increased optimized mass by 4%, and thermal load reduction. The maximum one for increased FSD range is 50% base. So 50% base plus 4, so 54% frame shift drives. Although I'm wondering if you do deep charge and are able to boost your max fuel per jump, that might give you a much larger jump range versus the mass manager. That's definitely something I'm going to have to test. And it looks like both of these take the same materials for the most part. Atypical disrupted wake echoes, which guess what? You get a shit ton of those from basic scans. So that's going to be very very interesting to test to see if your optimized mass increase with an integrity reduction with a frame shift drive or deep charge, which is going to boost your max fuel per jump. I'm thinking it's going to be the max fuel per jump. I'm thinking that deep charge with frame shift drives is going to boost them higher. I'll have to test that. I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but I should be able to. Very interesting. Okay. Engines, frame shift drive, power distributors. Oh, shield cell banks. And it looks like you can apply an experimental effect to a module after it's been modified at least once for the same type. So double braced integrity bonus, power draw reduction, mass reduction. They have a shield reinforcement secondary effect, guys. 5% bonus to shield reinforcement for shield cell banks, although it comes at a penalty of increasing the spin up time. There's also a duration increase of 10%, but it reduces the shield reinforcement. Once again, I'll have to crunch the numbers for shield cell banks, but it looks like you can increase your shield reinforcement slightly, or you can increase the duration. So, the funny thing is, the shield cell banks that I have now have at least anywhere from a 10 to 15% bonus to shield reinforcement already. So my legacy shield boosters that I have as is are still going to be better than the new system. However, no, that won't matter because I can't apply the experimental effect to it after the fact and still keep my previous shield reinforcement. It's going to remove those totals. Good to know. Armor. Oh, go look at grade 4 shield cell bank? Okay, give me a sec. Shield cell bank. So rapid charge gives you 20% bonus to shield reinforcement and minus 24% duration. Specialize gives you a 10% boost to shield reinforcement, 24% thermal load reduction, 32% reduced boot time, negative integrity, 25% power draw. So 50.6 base shield reinforcement. So 50.6 plus an additional 5%. So that, yeah, wow, that could be really nice. That could be really nice shield cell banks. That's awesome. All right, armor. Lightweight grade 5. Reduction to hull boost and thermal kinetic explosive mass reduction of 55%. Experimental effects are a negative hull boost and a boost to kinetic, negative hull boost and an explosive resistance bonus, massive hull boost with a 3, 2, and 4% explosive resistance reduction, and then a thermal resistance boost with a negative hull boost. When I could see a lot of people using deep plating to just get the armor level totals up, and then using grade 5 hull plating underneath that to boost up the resistances. Blast resistant does 16% explosive, negative 12 on thermal, negative 34 on kinetic. Heavy duty is going to boost your hull up by, I think, a total of 105. And that's for heavy duty. 6 kinetic, 5 thermal, 7 explosive. Thermal resistant grade 5 plus 40% thermal boost. And I'm pretty sure that like all the experimental effects are pretty much across the board. You're either going to get a thermal boost, an explosive boost, a kinetic boost, or a hull boost, and reductions on pretty much everything else, or just your base armor level. So you could get some pretty interesting total. Shield reinforcements are next. Beam, power plant, sensor, shield generators. Yeah, convert module, please, and thank you. I'm actually using thermal biweaves right now on this Conda. Okay, so thermal resistant shields. Grade 5 is plus 60 thermal, plus 40 integrity, minus 12 kinetic. Experimental effects. Wow. Wow. Okay, they have a lot. So mass reduction, integrity bonus, force block. Enlarged projection nodes increase resistance to kinetic damage at the cost of overall shield strength. So plus kinetic, minus shields. Plus thermal, minus shields for thermo block. Low draw is a reduction to kinetic, thermal, explosive, and optimal, and decreases your power draw and distributor draw. I don't know why you would want to do that. Multi-weave is basically like adding a resistance augmented shield booster to it. So it reduces, increases resistance versus all types of damage at the cost of increased power draw and system drain. Interesting. You've also got high capacity, which will increase your optimal strength by 5.4 and really increase your distributor draw by 25%. Wow. And then fast charge, which increases your regen rate by 15%. There we go, guys. We have fast charge bi-weaves with a plus 15%. So, wow, that also boosts your resistance too. That's awesome. That is amazing. A 15% flat regen rate with no negative effects. I'm going to see a lot of people using fast charge for the resist and recharge rate. That is amazing. So I think thermal resist, bi-weave shield generators, plus a fast charge secondary. Especially for those of you that do PvP. That is that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. However, for me, for the Imperial Annihilator, for those shield generators, I'm going to be using that high capacity optimal strength bonus bullshit. Now, reinforced grade 5, it looks like the maximum for that is going to be 31.5 for the optimal strength. And then add high cap on that. So you're looking at about 36.9 maximum on shields. 36.9. So 136.9% optimal strength bonus. Yeah, I know, Chris. You have 41% shields. Yeah, once again, reinforced shields, maximum optimal strength is 31.5 plus an additional 5-ish%. So your previous 40% bonus to your shields is gonna be about as strong as you can get before this patch goes live. So keep in mind, shields with an optimal strength multiplier of 140% before the beta goes live are going to be better than anything you can get with the new engineering system. But they did say that they would be taking a look at some of these totals and boosting it up. I would like to see Frontier boosting this optimal strength bonus maximum up to about 35 to 38% plus the bonus that they have after the fact. Either that or just making it to where the high cap modifier is able to boost up to I don't know, 10% instead of 5.4. I'd like to see that. So it looks like Dirty Drive grade 5, if you have 140% engine multiplier, is not going to be as good with the next engineering update, and shields that are at 140% optimal strength are not going to be as good as the shields you can get with the new update. However, personally, I'm not counting that as a massive minus for me, because I can now standardize all my ships how I want. So for me, these changes are mostly good, with a hint of bad, but for me, mostly good. Heatsink launchers. Let's see what we can engineer. Grade 2 low. What? All right, well, we can do a random frickin' roll on this. Heatsink secondary effects. It doesn't look like they have any. No experimental effects for heatsinks, just an FYI. We have already looked at thrusters, Sean, yes. Thrusters are going to have a maximum optimal multiplier with experimental effect added to it of about 136.9, 136.9. Okay. Life support. Let's see if we can do any life support stuff. Do life support modules have experimental secondaries? There are no experimental effects for this module type. Okay, it tells me right there. Good to know. So life support has no experimental effects. Yeah, I know that that thrusters not being able to hit over 140 is a bit bad, but keep in mind they're looking at focus feedback. If enough people go onto the forums or the threads and like, optimal multiplier max is going to be 136.9 with experimentals, that's bullshit. Give us over 140. I mean, if enough people complain about it, it might go through that we're able to get 140 dirty drives again. That would be nice. Ooh, beam lasers. Yeah, convert. I don't care. What experimentals do we have for beam lasers yet? No, I'm not checking out the chieftain. I'm looking at engineering, damn it. I like my beam lasers. I have to see if my Healy beams can be more stupid. I'm just going to start going down the list. So for those of you that just joined, maximum optimal multiplier for engines is, with experimental effects, going to be, as the current engineering system stands, 136.9 optimal multiplier, and that is it. For shields, maximum multiplier is going to be, once again, 136.9. I just converted. Okay, I guess it glitched. It's a nerf and a buff. Specifically, the changes for Biweave shields. If you're doing thermal resistant and regen, you can add a plus 15% regeneration rate to plus 15% regeneration rate to shields, and that's any shield. If this thing would ever stop circling. Broken regen and regen rate, so it will actually boost both by, I believe, 15%. Yeah, apparently I broke it. God damn it, Elite. Watch it kick me out to the main screen. Oh, it did it. These are all still legacy. Convert! Damn it, I want to look at beam lasers. Maybe my numbers are too big for the new system. Your numbers are too big, Minnie. We can't handle them. Okay, so for power plants, my maximum grade for one of these guys. Yeah, wow, it still won't convert. It's not letting me convert my modules. It's not letting me convert them. This is a sad day for Minnie. Which means I can't look at anything. I guess I could go to browse all. Alright, after this we'll go to browse all. The only new ship that I know of is the Chieftain. Whoa, okay, wow. I was not expecting that sound. Okay, overcharged power plant max capacity is going to be 46.8 megawatts. However, With experimental effects, you can get mass reduction, integrity, heat efficiency, and power capacity. So, let's say 5% bonus to 40, what was it? 48.96 with a 5% bonus. So you're looking at about 41% power capacity maximum after the update for power capacity. So that's pretty good. However, I think the penalty for Monstered is a mass bonus. Oh wait, I just applied it. I accidentally applied an experimental effect. Derp. I believe it's based on scale. It could be on grade, because you can apply experimental. Hey, Real donated $10.
Yes, Titan, it's money.
Thank you, sir. And while we just sit here and stand by, or it's probably gonna give me the everything rebooting thing. I didn't mean to apply it. So yeah, power capacity and mass increase. No change to thermal. You can reduce your thermal heat efficiency, or you can add more power with more mass. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it looks like the maximum power capacity after the update is going to be 51 megawatts even. And thermal heat efficiency is not going to go higher than 25%. However, if you wanted to run a little bit cooler and you had enough power with a grade 5 to run everything, you could add thermal spread and get a 10% reduction, reducing your overall heat efficiency down to negative 15% with a grade 5 overcharged power plant, which is awesome. So good job there, devs. Very good. You could also do like a low emissions power plant and get like heat efficiency plus heat efficiency. So you could have like a 75% heat efficient power plant with a grade 5 upgrade after this update. That would be ridiculous. Wow. Okay, can we look at beam lasers? Maybe, possibly. Actually, let's go browse all and then look at beam lasers. How about that? Oh, torpedoes! Torpedoes! I can't look at the experimentals though. Damn it. Okay, they still just have lightweight and sturdy mount. I can't look at the experimentals. Damn it, game! Wake scanners have experimental effects now. That's good. Same modifications as before. Sensors. Let's take a look at sensors. Why is it engineer grade 2 though? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Why can't I convert it? Alright, let's look at sensors. Okay, sensors. Lightweight can be reduced by 80%. Long range, 75% range. Wide angle, 200% target scan angle from 30 degrees to 90 degrees. But I can't look at the experimentals because my module is being a douche. For some reason. Lightweight scanner legacy mod. This legacy modification cannot be converted. Engineer grade is too low. My engineer grade with this bastard is grade 5. Maximum grade reach. Why is it giving me this? Alright. Whatever. Alright. Took a look at heat sinks. Let's look at shield boosters. So I've got heavy duties and I've got resistance augmented. Gonna convert that shield booster and see what it looks like. So I know my base level for my shield boosters is 62%. The highest shield booster that I've gotten is 67.2. Max upgrade shield boost after it is, I'm guessing 65.6. Wow, 65%. So 65.6% shield boost after the update as a base level. So pretty much all your like 62% shield boosters are now going to be able to go up to 65.6 with a base roll. Now, what about experimentals? You've got a shield boost reduction with kinetic, you've got thermal, you've got explosive boost, flow control, power reduction, double braced integrity bonus, super capacitors, 6.48 shield boost with a reduction to kinetic, thermal, explosive. So 6.48 plus 65.6. I have to do math. 65.6 plus 6.48. Which means your maximum shield boost total is now going to be 72.08% shield boost after the update, which means ridiculous levels of shields, you guys. We might see like 11,000 megajoules on some cutters. So 72% shield boosters after the update with only a 2% reduction. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is amazing. No more 67s. We're getting 72% shield boosters. Wow. Oh my god. That, yeah. So untypical shield scans, compact composites, and cadmium is what you need for super capacitors on shield boosters. As far as other things, I mean, you could probably boost your thermal resistance a little bit on some of your resistance augmented shield boosters, and that could be nice. Or hell, you could just go for a 6% shield boost on that. So that's up to you guys. I mean, I would probably go thermal or super capacitors. But for resistance augmented, I wish it would be nice if they had just a flat resistance bonus across all of them. That would be nice. So there you go, guys. 72% maximum on shield boosters now. Can I look at pulse lasers? Maybe? Okay, so pulse lasers. Wow, okay. Strip down, oversized, damage per second and damage. Flow control, power draw, double braced integrity, concordant sequence, thermal load, and shitty regen on shields. Scramble, phasing, emissions, multi-servos, damage per second, rate of fire, power draw, and 3%, 3%. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Okay, so multi-servos have a 3% rate of fire and a 3% damage. Oversars is damage per second and damage. So pretty much the other experimental effects on weapons seem to be oversized, strip down, flow control, double braced, and multi-servos. But as of yet, there's no really good experimentals, unless you want to use scramble or phasing. But at least they give you the totals for what they do now. So Scramble Spectrum, minus 10% damage, minus 10% rate of fire, thermal shock, minus 10% damage, minus 10% damage per second, phasing sequence, minus 10%, emissive munitions, thermal load. So yeah, at least it tells you now what the experimental values affect. So GG devs, we can finally see what the modifications and experimentals finally fucking do. What do they have for fuel scoops? Oh, shielded. No experimental effects. Alright, so engines, multi-cannons. Overcharged, grade 5 gives you a bonus of 55% damage per second. Versus rapid fire, which is 58.3. 55. So it looks like rapid fire is going to give you a slightly higher damage bonus. Experimental effects looks like they're going to be the same with a few, just a few basic changes. Let's see. Limpets are still lightweight, reinforced, and shielded. These might have experimental effects. We don't know. Power distributors we looked at. Shield cell banks we looked at. Frag cannons. Yes, frag cannons. Double shot will now increase your damage per second by 43%. Penalty of a range reduction. Burst size of 2. So, I mean, technically it's 200% damage, but whatever. Efficient is going to reduce your power draw by 40. Damage boost of 17%. Wow, efficient is getting a 17% flat damage bonus. Very nice. Thermal load, 60% reduction, 17% damage per second. 35% distributor draw reduction. High capacity magazine is going to boost your ammo maximum and your clip size by 100%, both at maximum. Rate of fire bonus, damage per second bonus. Damage per second bonus is 11%. Rate of fire, 11%. I mean, double shot did that already. It's basically another version of high capacity magazine. So double shot gives you 2 shots per trigger pull. But high capacity magazine does something very similar. I think double shot comes out on top for damage per shot. But high capacity increases your longevity in a fight. So for your, you know, your basic frag cannons, 180 shots is going to increase to 360 shots. So, yeah. All right, missiles. We can't check the experimentals, unfortunately, because I don't have any missiles. But it looks like we still have high capacity, lightweight, rapid fire, and sturdy mount. So yeah, pretty much the same. Field transfer. Oh, hull reinforcements. This will be interesting. So class 5 hull reinforcement. Heavy duty. Hull reinforcement of 60%, 576 armor. The best hull reinforcement I currently have in the live build is 700. I don't think I have armor on this ship because I went material hunting with this ship. I don't have armor on this ship currently, so I can't check that versus what I have. Let's see. Okay, beam lasers with grade 5 efficient. 40% power reduction, 17% damage boost, 60% thermal load reduction. So pretty much the same as it was before, although some of my distributor draw totals on my beam lasers at the moment are at like negative or 36% distributor draw reduction. However, the damage per second bonus is going to be far better I need to check power distributors again. Power distributor. Charge enhanced. So 40% base. I mean, that's what I have on all of them. And then experimental. Wait, it just let me do it? Did it not let me do it, or did it let me do it? I don't know. I have to go check my totals. Yeah, no, still just plus 40%. Okay, it didn't apply. No, not back to outfitting. I wanted to go back to the engineer. Oh no! Outfitting error. Okay, so power distributors. Uh, 44% recharge rate, which is better than what I have on anything right now. So, yeah, I think it'll work. Can I convert one of my beam lasers, please? There we go. Okay. So, grade 5 efficient. And then the experimental effects after that. Wow, it actually applied. I didn't think I had the materials for it. No, I didn't. Regen sequence, minus 10% damage. Thermal conduit increases damage output based on heat level of the firing ship, but it doesn't say by how much heat. So, damn it. But yeah, it looks like pretty much everything is the same as it was before. Oversize now gives you a power draw and damage per second bonus. Although I'm not going to replace my regen sequence with that because, well, I like my Healy beams. But otherwise, if you want to tweak your damage by about 3%, you could do that. It looks like the oversize is the only one that really boosts your damage. I mean, the other option is to run thermal vent and just cool down when you shoot bad guys, so. But I think overall, this will be better than my current heal beams. Not necessarily for the distributor draw amount, but for the damage bonus. I'll have to check, though. If it's plus 17% on my current beam lasers on the live server, I'll have to check that. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to take a module all the way up to grade 5, yeah? Which I have enough to do this efficient roll up to grade 5. If you have a new module, you're going to have to go grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. I don't know by how much, because I don't have the materials to test it. Oh, I can do it with overcharge, or short range, or sturdy. Let's check. If I do one, yeah, I know, I don't care. If I do one grade 1, will it immediately allow me? Oh, the game crashed! Yay! Yeah. I was testing, trying to test, and then explosion in my face. Well, at least we know from converting a module and having enough materials to do a grade 5 upgrade for power distributors. At least it took me 8 or 9 rolls to get it maxed out, so it's not 5 rolls, it's like 10. Good job, Frontier, for not knowing how many rolls it takes. It'd be nice if they forced it to go all the way to max after 5 rolls. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it's a new module, though. I mean, if you already have it pre-modded, all you have to do is have the grade 5 materials, and then, boop, and you're done. Which, honestly, for me, is pretty much all I'll be doing. Lucky Minnie, doing so much fucking engineering. Wow, crashed the desktop again, really? Let's try it again. Yeah, that's only for grandfathered modules that are already at grade 5. What's y'all's problems? Get on, modify some stuff at least to grade 5, do 1 roll on it. It's going to be downgraded anyway, and then gather materials after the fact. So I would say do a rush for engineering, get the materials you need, get like, you know, maybe 5, 6 rolls, and then upgrade 1 module at a time and then throw it in storage. And that way when the update comes, all you have to do is gather the materials for the new upgrade. You don't have to go 1 through 5. You can use a grade 5 modification that you have now and then do, you know, 5 to 8 rolls on it, and then you're done. So it's not that bad. So if you do a little bit of pre-prep work with, you know, very little amount of engineering in the long run, when it comes to the next update, you'll have modules that are already modified. Will you let me join now? It would be nice. Come on. Cannot connect to Frontier server. Their server's probably pounded right now. Here we go. All right. Can I join again? Well, okay, Elite. Crashing on me again. Why won't you let me load? Damn it. I want to test things. Minnie cannot test things if Minnie is not able to log in. We were just looking at things. Come on. That's Elite Dangerous Beta for you guys. Everything crashes. And crash again. We'll try solo play. It might be the private group that's messing it up. Yeah, I think Chieftain has 2 internal optional internal modules for 2 class 6, 2 class 5, 3 military class 4, and then I think an additional class 4 and 2 class 2s. I could be wrong. Something along those lines. Oh, so only open group is working? Okay. I mean, we're not doing anything, so. Be Murda subscribed. Thank you, sir. All right, let's try open play. And crash again. Wow. Come on, Elite. Hashtag fix your shit frontier. Fix your shit. We have 118 people watching the stream. Holy shit. Yeah, apparently. Let's try solo. Why is it preparing the planet to crash? God damn it, game. Wait, the Type 10 was buffed? How? Here's going to be the interesting part. Over engineering is basically going to come down to getting all my modules up to grade 5 again. Depending on what the totals are, of course. And then figuring out which freaking experimentals to apply to them. Come on, Elite, launch, please. Thank you. Possibly. Sometime today. I have to go to work in like an hour. Come on. I need more testing. And Elite is being dumb. Come on. Oh, nice. Power distributor. Size 7. Not bad. I wonder if the Chieftain still has a class 6 though. And with the new power distributor upgrades that we have available, I could definitely see a class 6 able to handle more than it can currently. All right, taking all bets. Taking all bets. How much? I mean, do you guys think it will crash again? Let's see if it crashes again. Crash! Damn it! Welcome to the Elite Dangerous beta server. Everything crashes. Everything crashes. Yeah, I suppose so. Too many people trying to log in. No error log, it's just like, and then I'm back on the desktop. Can I try maybe an open group? So people appear to be in solo play, private group. Yamix is in solo. So let's try solo. Crash. God damn. Bullshit. Bullshit. So much bullshit.
Oh, it is a mini. A wild mini has appeared.
Are you guys having problems logging in too?
We've had awful problems.
We were. Now we're finally in, and everything is, working nicely.
Mine's being stupid. Very disappointed.
Ours was also a nightmare, but now it's not.
Yeah, it was bad.
So, have you guys looked at engineering?
Not yet.
Okay, so good news.
Just getting this chieftain set up.
Good news and bad news.
Fish engineering.
No. You have to have materials. Good news, shield boosters can now go up to 72.1.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Thruster optimal mass for dirty drives is 136.9.
My old ones are better.
I know. Hopefully they'll tweak it. And then shield maximum is 136.9. However, for shields, there is an experimental effect that increases your regeneration rate by 15%.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, 15. Yes.
Not even that. It actually makes prismatics a touch more practical as well. So for those people that have problems with combat like I do.
Yeah. God damn it! I crashed again. Oh yeah.
This makes me a happy camper.
Power distributors.
Anyways.
Power distributors base roll for a grade 5 for charge enhanced is 40% across the board, with only a 5% reduction to capacitor.
Not bad.
And there's also an experimental effect that adds extra recharge.
You've got to be. You're yanking me.
I am not yanking you.
Oh, I'm in heaven.
Obviously, don't do it.
What?
Just also, I just want to point out that people have said, "Oh my god, it's mini and fake mini at the same time."
What do you mean mini and fake mini? Greetings, Commanders! Mini here!
They've been calling me fake mini for like the last couple of weeks now.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why. It wasn't me.
I don't know. It's mildly concerning.
Fake mini.
I'm in the Chieftain, just so we know. I'm out. I'm flying around, and I'm about to have my first cheeky little boost in it.
Cheeky little boost?
Pimp my Chieftain. Wow. It doesn't handle very well.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not just you?
How much?
No, actually, it's just the horizontal thrusters.
How
good?
Oh, how much you guys want to bet I'm gonna crash again?
100%, a million %.
All right, here we go. Loading. Crash.
Koloski, do you have Oxy Stream open twice if you're getting an echo? Or is that you're saying it's an echo because you're making reference to the fact that
there's two minis?
There is not too many.
There's two minis. I've learned how to.
Not too many.
I've learned how to self-propagate by other YouTube channels.
This makes no sense.
No.
Okay.
It's called no. It's called engineering sickness. I'm spreading it.
No, you're not.
Yes.
I refuse.
You refuse?
Yes.
Oh, I logged in. I had 250 cracked, 250 exquisite focus crystals, 150 modified embedded firmware, and 250 something else. And I still have all my materials.
Vagabond, I'm not drunk. I barely drink.
Not yet.
No. Oh
Play-
my goodness.
No, Plater's a fake Brit. He doesn't even drink tea.
He doesn't.
Why don't you drink tea? I drink tea. I'm American and I drink tea.
I'm American and I hate tea. Yes, we also do that.
Othello, can you have too many minis? Wow, that's a question, isn't it?
No. Well, you cannot. There's only one mini, so I guess that depends on.
No, there are many. No. There are many minis, but the only mini that is the true mini is the mini that is the real mini.
I just want to say that. Sorry.
It confuses everyone. Don't worry.
Just said that I can't drink, and he just questioned the like one of the ultimate in manliness things in the world, which is drinking. Scorp, you know that's not true. I can drink. That's one of the problems.
Plater.
Powers. Thank you. He says I should only be called a fake mini if I start flying in only a Corvette with giant beams.
Hey, I fly other ships. I got a plasma bomber Python. I got a Daka gunship.
Don't name them all.
I've got a Fragdalance. I've got the Atano Circus.
I just want to point out that
I've got my Assassin Vulture.
All right, minute. Stop. Just stop.
I've got a Plater.
Stop. No, you haven't.
Yeah, I ride inside Plater and I shoot things.
What, like your load? So,
oh yes.
I can't drink and I'm also really small. Scorb, What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? Andre, I'm going to show you the outside of the ship when we get to the planet, and you can see the fanciness that is the landing gear. That is going to be super fancy.
Elite is not having it. Elite is not letting me in. Let's see.
See, now I could have. Did I not pick up the fuel
damn
cell
it.
in the end? No, I didn't.
Damn it.
Immigrant.
Immigrant, damn it. I can't log in.
Oh,
I can't look at the one thing I logged in to look at. My dick. No, engineering.
you don't need to log in for that.
Oh man. All right, there we go. I have named my chieftain How.
How?
No, that is.
Oh!
Right.
I had this planned at 1 o'clock in the morning when I woke up.
Oxy,
I was gonna name it How.
all you need now is a red. All you need now is a red paint job.
No, see, oh my god! Right. So, from my understanding,
No, red makes it goes faster.
No, according to Business Partner, that is actually racist. Saying how. I was told that because we have a TV show here that was for kids called How To, and one of the things is they always do is start off and they hold their hands up and they go how, and I said that to Mrs. Butler and she was like, "Oh, you can't say that."
Yeah, you can.
Oh, could I not?
Shield boosters. There we are.
But yeah, I'm on my way to a planet.
Ooh, wait,
This is exciting.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cannibalize my resistance, a couple of my resistance boosters off of the off my Fer-de-Lance. That's what I need to do.
If I could log in, I could cannibalize parts from all of my ships and fully modify the chieftain. But I can't log in.
Matt Powers says excellent cultural appropriation. Yes.
You're right.
Damn it!
This stream is going places, not great places, but places.
It's going all the places.
My stream isn't going anywhere. I keep cycling in between my technical difficulty screen loading and then a black screen.
Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier, and I started going through the patch notes, and apparently that was so boring. FDev decided that they were going to let us in.
Yeah.
So.
Must have. I don't know. It worked.
I have more engineering things to test and look at, and I can't because I can't freaking log in.
Uh-oh. Mini.
He's about to have a mental breakdown.
And I have to go to work early, so I'm using very limited amount of time to fucking get on the beta, and I can't.
Do you just want to like say read?
I crashed again.
Oh wow. Sorry for the ears, guys. But look at this brand new planet that we're on. We've never been here before. I love that the chieftain has a naturally white and orange paint job. What's that about? It starts off with some colour.
Minnie's about to have an aneurysm.
Yeah.
You ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
Nope.
Yes.
You know when they're powering up, their veins fucking pop up on their heads and neck and shit?
Yep.
I have no power-up aura, but that's what's going on. Just a furious Mini behind the joystick.
Oh my.
Wow.
Let's see. What am I going to do with this thing?
This thing on the launch screen on the bottom where it says the Dweller should be able to handle all your test engineering. No, because I can't log in.
Just chill. This is a brown planet, not a beige planet. This is brown, not beige.
Crash!
Mini.
Yes.
Mini,
will
get
be-
a
I can't log in. I have to go to work in 30 minutes.
Chill your beans.
I can't check on my.
Okay, so I am done outfitting the chieftain for the purposes of today's beta testing.
It's not fully engineered.
Well, no, but the stuff that I care about is done for the most part. So, fully outfitted this way with an unengineered FSD on it, a fully combat fit is 14 and 3/4 light year range.
That's not bad.
The greatest, but not bad.
No, that's not bad.
Someone suggested that you try turning your PC off for 30 minutes and seeing what happens.
Yeah, and then I had to go to work.
It's almost like that's what they meant.
Fuck all of y'all.
I have a hull strength right now of 3,181.1.
Jeebus.
Not all of my hull stuff is modded though. I still have one vanilla grade 5 hull reinforcement, and then I have a grade 2 that's got an SRV bay in it right now, so I can check out planet surfaces a little bit later on. So yeah, it can still get more hull strength.
Now, more importantly, I'm just showing off the landing gear of the chieftain.
This is actually pretty nice.
Look at that! Oh, it just pops out. It looks like a cool little frog. Oh yeah.
And feedback cascade, that's the one.
Oh, and it's landed in third person. Nice. Hey.
There we are.
I 100% have no materials that I can actually do any rolls with, I think. Okay, we start off with grade 3 on everything. Okay. Let's check out the plasma arc accelerators, which we have to start at the bottom with. So what's the point of saying I have grade 3 access? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Like, you say I've got grade 3 access, but I don't have grade 3 access because that's just not how it works anymore.
Here's the thing.
Right.
If you're going to be modifying modules before the next update, do one roll, grade 5, leave it there.
That's a good shout.
For the type of modification that you're going to be doing. So if you're going to do efficient, you need that module rolled to efficient. If you're going to do overcharge, you need that module rolled to overcharge. When the update comes live, it bumps you down to a grade 4 once you convert it, and then after that you can upgrade it to maximum and then apply your experimental effect with the materials needed for that experimental effect.
Good news is, though, at least efficient weapon still has literally no negatives.
Oh, cursed again! God damn it!
Hey, Plater, are you in solo?
I am, yeah. Just because it was
Okay.
quicker. It seemed quicker. I think that's why everything's like running super quick when I'm doing all. But that's interesting.
Ooh.
At least I'm logged in. Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, that was a challenge for everyone.
Is the beta breaking point? Yes.
One of my commenters said, "Tomorrow should be better. Have a cigarette and a poop, my good man." I think I'll stick to my vape. I'll avoid the cancer.
There we are. Okay, so I am about to launch my chieftain for the first time. I'm gonna see what it's like.
I'm not. Oh, I don't know about that. Right. So I have just done 3 rolls on efficient, grade 1, and it hasn't unlocked grade 2. So we can safely say.
What's your percentage at?
It's going to be. I'm like ridiculously close to the end of it, like to the whatever you call it, like to completing the circle, I guess. How it works.
Oh, this boost sound is amazing.
Hey, Paris, thanks for the $15 donation. Try restarting your launcher. I missed the rest of that.
Okay, thermal resistant shields. We have no.
Oh
buttons
my
for that.
goodness gracious! This
See,
is
I'm not loving the idea of having to go and grind and get a bunch of grade 1, 2, and 3 materials.
fresh modules. Keep in mind, Plater. Keep in mind. So I did it. I did a test for power distributors earlier because I had the materials. Took me 8 rolls to get from like basically grade 4 to grade 5 maximum. So
hang on.
Let's just say that your average grade 5 roll per module is anywhere between 5 to 10. Not 3 to 5 like they said on the stream. I did 8 rolls to get maxed out.
But that's because that's RNG. That's the RNG aspect that's still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I'd say to be safe. I crashed again. To be safe, I would say 10 rolls per module.
Now, also something to think about is you do actually need to think about the grade 3 or the grade access as well. I've slipped to my FSD and I've got grade 5 on it at the moment and it's got increased range on. I've gone to select it and it says engineer grade 2 low. So that means that until I hit
God dang it.
grade 5 unlock with the engineer, I won't be able to engineer it. So please do bear that in mind, guys. That is relevant.
There.
Now I was trying
My
to
internet keeps going down.
poke heat sinks earlier, and I have the engineer upgrade at maximum for the heat sink engineer, and I did that, and it says your engineer grade is too low, and it wouldn't convert it.
Where did you do that? Which one?
At,
You did it at the dweller or?
yeah, I did it at the dweller.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, lightweight. We got. I've literally got. No, I could do a reinforced one.
I love the cockpit in the Chieftain, though. Have you taken a look around?
Not a huge look around.
It's different than any of the other Lakecon ships.
How many seats does it have?
2, I think. I'm just looking around the where the pilot seat is, and it's very different compared to any other Lakecon ship in existence right now.
Alan Dixon, it was always possible to make engineering worse, and yay, they've done it. Let's give it a fair go before we say that. Just because it's not fully confirmed it's worse. He says.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's start.
Wilkies. And yeah, Scorb, definitely need to check out VR in the Chieftain to see what it's like. And look at the first planet in Shinra de Desra. You guys remember what this looked like when I was here looking for freaking iron and stuff the other day before the Enigma started? Look at it now. Whoa.
It's weird to do multiple grade 1 rolls on a module to improve it. Like, it just feels very unusual as far as things go. It's strange.
I was trying to do a grade 1 roll to test experimentals on a different module, and yeah, it crashed, and then I've been crashing ever since.
Chicas, hello, by the way. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing. Kind of. See, that's...
Oh, this is amazing. This planet looks aces.
I love that the rolls are so much quicker, actually.
Yeah.
It's a lot. There's none of the ding, 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 and then you get your heart broken.
It just loads and then roll and then loads and then roll and then loads and then roll.
It means that your videos are going to be like half as long.
Well, the thing is, all I have to do...
Twice as many. Yes.
Yeah. No, I can engineer... Here's the thing. I can engineer all my ships to the exact same specification across the board and be done. I can finish. I can literally finish a ship.
Oh my god, Minnie.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Concept.
I'm gonna get enough materials to modify every single module for any potential ship in my entire fleet, put them on that ship, and never have to swap modules ever again. My module storage will literally only be for weapons. It's gonna be great.
Okay, Tamas, you will find that lots of people are having problems logging in. It is very...
Great example, Minnie. Still logging in.
Caleb, I do know that you could skip the bouncing animation, but for me it was a little bit like playing roulette. So you'd spin the wheel and you'd wait to see what happens, and I'd be like, yeah, no, when the secondaries came in.
Here's the thing: when you do 250 or 500 rolls at one time, you don't do that. The footage takes too long to render.
Man, I need sulfur. I need to go get sulfur. Lots of sulfur. I'm gonna go and see the material broker. That's what I'm gonna go and do.
There you go.
Yeah, do that. While
Yeah.
I check out this planet surface, it actually, you can see like the color variation is incredible compared to how it was.
Yeah. Well,
God,
here's so a lot of people are saying like, well, there's going to be no variation in between everyone's ship. Yeah, people fit differently.
Also with that as well, you've got to remember that you've got the tech broker in there as well, and also this is simply the first part of it. This isn't. There could be further changes to come. It's a tweaking process. It's not. This isn't the final version.
Yeah, especially since shields and engines in particular at the moment with max roll plus experimentals on them are still lower than current god rolls. That is confirmed.
AC Escher, you can buy literally everything at Vonneberg Cooperative in Weird. So, and I am currently on my way there to go and see a tech broker. Have a look. And Caleb, you do have to go grade 1 to 5 on every single module, but the results are a lot more reliable, I would say. Like, for you to get the top result on a module, you're looking at, on grade 5 this is, that you do maybe 5 or 6 rolls, and you're 100% at that point maxed out, but then it means that you won't have to go back and, hopefully...
It took me 8 rolls to get a 40% charge enhanced power distributor.
Okay.
All right, just real quick from my stream, we're gonna see what it looks like when the
Just kind of trailed off there, Oxy.
Yeah, when the Oxy disconnects.
Yep. Well, I'll carry on talking to my stream then. Fabian, so comments on how the chieftain feels. It feels okay so far. It handles very well on the roll.
Still crashing, yes.
And on the pitch as well, very nice. So it is literally, well, made for firing fixed weapons, and I've literally only got fixed weapons on mine, so I'm definitely going to be trying it out.
Now, Steve, I can answer that question already. You have, when you load into the beta, you have whatever you had like a couple weeks ago. So there we go. 86 arsenic, 35 biotech conductors, 4 cadmium, 13 antimony. Like, this is all the exact same stuff that I had right about the time that I finished modding Big Rondo before Enigma.
Russian chap in chat. I'm sorry, I don't know how I pronounce that. But yeah, Victor as a voice is very cool. I must admit that it is quite entertaining to have a male voice for a change, talking to me. And oh bloody hell! I guess I'm just going to accept everyone's request to join my private group because it's beta. So there you go.
I might end my stream.
Is that because you can't get in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Minnie. But yeah, Sam, talking about the, you've got like 7 shield boosters or lots of shield boosters. How long is it going to get grade 5 on each one? You are going to literally start at the beginning and then go through. The only advantage is that there's a lot less RNG involved. And saying it's going to take 3 rolls per rank isn't correct. It will go higher. You will need to do maybe 4 or 5 sometimes, depending on your rolls. Steve, we lost Oxy. I don't know if Oxy knows. Oh, the Russian is called Blue Jack. Okay.
Minnie is upset and depressed.
Oh, Minnie.
I like hearing "God damn it, Minnie," not like words of encouragement.
Being all sad and
Yeah.
being like, "Oh." Don't stop crying.
I can't log in.
Deal with it.
Trying to load the live server, see if that helps.
Tone, they have those phone numbers, Plato, where any sex you like will speak to you and say what you want. That's cool, Tone. I'm glad you've discovered that. I think they might be a bit pricey though, so you want to be careful. So make sure you ask your parents' permission before you use the phone. I have no such need for such things. Andrew, I fly with a HOTUS. Caleb, I have not engineered the thrusters because I don't have any of the stuff that I need to do it. But I'm going to see the materials broker. Oh, right, Victor. No need to sass me. It's fine. I love that. They put Minnie on timeout because he would probably bugger up the engineering test.
Well, I can load in the main game, so I can still play, but I can't get on the beta apparently.
Okay, contacts? Is that where we find the material trader? What do I need? Oh, so they don't have... This isn't the material trader we're looking for. Let's look at
Your material trader is in another station.
kind of what it feels like. And it literally is. It literally is. Do I need cargo? No, I'm going to sell that. And I am going to put a fuel scoop on. A fixed fuel scoop. Because that's the thing. Trevor, so armor rating. Let's look at the hardness of the armor. Oh my god, Galnet, engineers, galaxy map. So much stuff. Stuff I've not seen before. I'm so confused. So armor rating is 65, which isn't bad. Where does that fit in, Mini? You know, stuff like that.
What?
The armor rating, 65. Where does that fit in combat craft?
65 armor hardness basically means you need 65 or higher piercing damage to deal damage to internal modules.
Right. Wilkies, did Oxy die? No. No, he didn't. I don't know what happened. But how does it compare to other ships?
I think the Chieftain full DACA will be pretty fun.
I'm at the point where I'm going to need to actually go and shoot stuff with it. So.
Hey, on the bright side, since the Chieftain uses Class 6 thrusters, I have some 42% dirty drives I could throw on it. It'll be hella quick.
Which ship uses them?
My Python and my gunship.
Allegiance. Why Allegiance?
I'm hoping to hit over 500 meters a second boost speed in the Chieftain.
Something I want to check for everyone is I wanted to look at the Allegiance tab to see if there are guardian allegiances. And
all
yes,
right.
there is.
If the game crashes one more time, I'm ending my stream. Because I can load the game, but I can't get onto the beta.
This is an interesting one for everyone. So the Thargoids own places. They actually have places they live in. Ooh. This is very interesting indeed.
All right, I'm gonna reboot my computer. I'll be back.
Okay, bud. Have fun.
I'll be back when I can, guys. So if I start up the stream again, it's because I can log into the beta. If I don't start again, I guess I'll see you later tonight. If I can log in. This is Mini signing out. Hashtag Frontier. Fix your shit. Fix your shit, Frontier. God damn it. Fuck you, Frontier. Fix your goddamn shit. Leave a hashtag fuck you, Mini, in chat.
Stop, Mini. It's on my stream as well. No.
Fuck.